Are we on? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Microphone check. Lights. Cameras.
This is swanky. This is lifestyle. This is culture. Welcome to the social center of everything culture. Culture Daily.
That was Davido and Fave Kante. The video is a freshly released one. It was released last week, so yeah, the song is really danceable. But I hope that so far you're having a great morning. Well, this morning, let me just tell you that if you want to have, a better travel experience, Wakanao is here to do it for you, gently, okay? Now, Wakanao promises that you're going to have amazing deals, unbeatable offers, and huge savings. So they're going to give you sizzling deals on flights, hotels, airports, transfers, and dreamy vacations, all right? Now, what you have to do is to just keep it logged on radio, TV, on their socials, or visit their website www.wakanao.com.gh, I beg your pardon. Also, every Friday they have giveaways, so once you stay tuned onto their socials, you will get wind of these giveaways. You can also visit their offices or what they call their travel centers in Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, and Tamale. While at that, you know that once you are traveling, you have to pack up, right? One of the things you have to pack is Pepsodent. And so Pepsodent Cavity Fighter toothpaste is here for you, because every time we eat, food and sugars are trapped between our teeth, leading to tooth decay, gum disease, and in some cases, foul breath. Nobody wants that, right? Brushing your teeth every morning and night with Pepsodent Cavity Fighter gives your teeth the protection they need, leaving you with 10 times stronger teeth. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter is fortified with profluoride and microcalcium ingredients, which seal tiny and invisible holes in your teeth, prevents cavities, keeps your teeth strong and your mouth healthy. Pepsodent Cavity comes in 175 grams a big family pack, 120 a Jaka pack, 65 gram and 12 gram sachets, so you can always get what you can afford at any time. Don't just use toothpaste, use what? Pepsodent. Really important. Now, while at it, because Pepsodent will keep you fresh, okay, we want to refresh you. We, in reference to 3Music TV, we want to refresh you, and we are doing that with our maiden edition, I beg your pardon, of Refresh, and that is happening this Saturday at the University of Ghana Business School, 9 a.m. sharp. What we are bringing is seasoned speakers, so they're going to tell you about life. They want to help you balance life, juggle school, and everything going on, your social life, school life, academics, everything. And you can also find, lifelong mentors. So the date is 18th of May. Don't forget that, 9 a.m. sharp. In that spirit, we have a lady and 3 gentlemen here that are going to be, talking or whetting your appetite on Refresh, giving you reasons to be present, okay? I have Philip to my extreme left. I have Owusu, who is the commercial director here at 3Music TV. I have Asiedu Amrado, who is the brands and communications head at AT. And then I have Solomon Kumi, who is the president of the finance students and associates at the University of Ghana. Hello, lady.
Hi.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hi.
You're welcome.
Thank
you
you
so much.
All right. Now, I'm going to start first, of course, with the lady. Let's get into your coming aboard our Refresh train, which we are grateful, for. So let's get into that, and then we'll talk about your fondest. I'm coming to you all on this. Your fondest memory in the university.
Okay, so thank you very much. Let me first say good morning to you all, to our viewers and our cherished listeners. Okay, so AT as a brand is one that has the vision of connecting with customers, making their life simple, and then making them have better lives. So if you want to have better lives for our audience, and most of our customers are students, then we thought it would be appropriate to jump on this.
Okay.
So first of all, I'll say thank you to 3Music. We have a common vision, and I see us doing a lot more later on. but to start with this. And then come to why being a speaker. You know, I've also gone through the university system. I was at the University of Cape Coast.
Okay.
I'm one that had a lot of fun in school.
Okay.
But I learned as well.
Okay.
So I have
just
lots
as should
of...
be. There needs to be that balance. It's
that
really
balance,
important,
yes. So I'm one that engaged in a lot of social activities.
So hold
Yes.
with that, Nancy. Let's go through everybody, and then we'll come and share our university experiences and getting through it. Because thing I can say is that uni is not easy.
Yeah,
it's difficult. It's not all fun and games, right? Because the education needs to be blended in. But Solomon, being the president of FINSA, also I want you to share your excitement. Now I know that I mentioned Eddie being here. I would like him to just cap it all for us, because we have Philip here from Twitch House as well. So once we are done with all of them, Eddie will give us the totality of what Refresh is and why the need, for 3Music TV and 3 Media Networks to push through with that.
Okay, so finance students and associates, we are glad to be part of this innovative idea, because navigating the landscape of college life, there is a tightrope between academic performance and personal growth, which most of the time students find it very difficult to contemplate between the demands of their rigorous coursework whilst nurturing their passion and interest, as well as their overall well-being. So I think we being part is good to enlighten them on how to actually achieve both, and it can be achieved. It's not just focusing on academics.
Right.
Both can be achieved. So we are glad to be part of this initiative.
Okay, Solomon, thank you. Philip. Now, Philip is the campus teams coordinator at Twitch House Marketing Services. Philip, I'd like to hear from you.
All right, so I'm from Twitch House Marketing Services, a 360 marketing agency that does in events and then also experiential marketing. And I happen to be the campus teams coordinator and also digital marketer for Twitch House Marketing Services. Okay. And I'm glad to be part of this initiative that is to empower the youth in as an objective of this program. Okay. So I'm looking forward to what it has to present to the youth.
Great. Now I'm sure you also have been looking forward to what this refresh is, because we've talked about it so much for the past couple of days on 3Music TV and Plus 89.9 FM. So thanks to our sponsors, AT and FINSA, and then our partners Twitch House Marketing. But the Oga has to deep dive into what exactly refresh is, and Eddie Owusu will do that for us. Eddie.
Okay, Lenny, thanks for having me here again. So 3Music, we are the culture headquarters, and in simple terms, culture is a way of life. For us at 3Music, it's important to have a balanced life. Interacting with our core target audience over the period of time, we realized that it was important to be able to build a thought leadership platform that was going to help them balance their academic and social life. Already, we have a campus community called the Culture Squad. Yeah. And this is by interaction with these young people. You realize that, there are a lot of young people, especially those who are heavily interested in the creative industry. They don't know how to navigate. Most of them are stuck to their courses and are not looking to explore other things. But with our last interaction with our campus community, you realize that, beyond the guy studying medicine, he was interested in DJing. Beyond him doing business administration, he wanted to be part of events. So this is the reason why we created this platform, just to engage these students and show them how to balance their academic and social life, basically. Okay,
thanks, Eddie. Now, talking about balance, Solomon, you're still in school, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. Philip, are you also still in school?
No, I'm not in school.
No, so you are done with school. So what I will have us do is Nancy, Philip, and Eddie, share with us your fondest memory in school, okay? Fondest memory. Eddie, do you need time to think about it?
I'll need time to think. I have a lot.
So I'll just go around and I'll come to you.
One.
But Solomon, you're still in school, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, what level are you in?
400.
Level 400. Okay, so you've done time in school then. What's your fondest memory so far?
Let's move. Let me
hey, okay. Philip.
Yeah, all right, so I know this is not right, but somehow skipping school was part of my fondest memories, and also engaging in SRC activities as well. That has to do with the entertainment bit and then educational bit as well, and also going for programs on campus to empower myself.
Okay. Okay. All right. So Nancy, before we go to Eddie and Solomon.
All right. So my fondest memory is when I was part of the Golden Vessels in school. So we were part of NUBSGEN, which is the Association of Presby Students. So I was part of the drama and choreography team.
Okay.
And every Friday...
Hey, you still dance?
I do!
She's
And
gonna
every
dance on
Friday
Saturday.
night was
Definitely.
the time I loved most on campus, because every Friday night I get the opportunity to dance, to act, do what I love doing most. I wanted to go to NAFTI, but then, parents' conversations would come in somewhere.
If
then
you have the time,
I
and
would
chance to do
have,
so.
yes.
Now, today,
Yes,
would you?
yes,
Okay,
yes. It was
great.
lovely. So I think even though I loved my academics, that was my fondest.
That was your fondest memory.
Friday
Eddie?
night.
Okay, so I've been trying to pick from a big bag.
Hey.
Speaking of UCC,
Someone academic.
I think my fondest was we had a group of friends that completed SHS together, but we ended up in different colleges. So periodically we drive all the way from Accra to UCC just to party with our friends. And I think that should be one of those.
Okay. Okay, Solomon, I'm back.
Okay, so for me, my fondest memory is always trying to be at where people are, also jam, and also not just only just focus, because there is too much pressure on just the academics. You need something to take your mind off. So every event, I make sure I am there to also connect with some people and take my mind off other things.
Right. My fondest memories in uni were all the times I spent at the drama studio. So I am a theater arts major. So we were always in the drama studio. You're always doing a thing or two in the department. I even took free electives in courses in the department that I didn't have any business with.
Yeah.
I loved it so much. Rehearsing for productions, theater, all of that. So yes, now that is said, it's not only about the fun times when we are in uni. I understand that the ease when it comes to parents not being around, the stringent measures are not there. In uni, you are supposed to be matured. They throw you to the park of wolves, whether you like it or not. You're on your own, right? And so with Refresh, we are also looking at that balance so that you don't tip to the skill of academics too much and lose your social side. You don't tip to the social side too much and then fall off the academic, skill, or you don't even know how to balance both, in total, right? So with that said, Solomon, I'm coming to you because you're still in school.
Yes,
How is the balance for you?
It's not all that easy, but it depends on your discipline and how you prioritize other things ahead of the other, and also how you actually know what's important and what's not important. To me, at my aspect, how I do it is that I always have a schedule of what to do in a day. So I make sure I stick to it, because time is very, very important. I can't just follow the academics only. There are other things I'm also supposed to do to actually boost my confidence. I always say personal growth, you not having personal growth is like being in a highway without a brake, because personal growth enables you to think on how to. There are a lot of things the academic aspect won't teach you. The personal growth enlighten you to be able to know how to behave, how to react to certain things when certain things come your way, whilst you are also trying to achieve your academic excellence.
Okay, we are all nodding because you're speaking right. Okay, now talking about speaking, Nancy is one of the speakers on the day. Again, Refresh is happening on Saturday, 9 a.m. University of Ghana Business School. I don't want you to miss it, so I'll reiterate as much as I can, and I want to. Nancy is one of the speakers. Nancy, just touch on a few things that you want to pour out onto the students and even everybody present, because whether you're a student or not, you were once a student, and there are things that you can learn. There are lifelong lessons that you can learn from other people sharing their stories.
So thanks for that. I think we are all on a certain journey. Everybody's journey is unique and is different. So you have different people going to the same university, but then they come out with different personalities. They have different ways of handling matters and managing themselves, And I'm a branch person, so then it comes in, we all have different personalities. What I really want to share is for them to understand that you are building yourself as a brand, because you are not just being in school for fun and to just learn. At the end of the day, you have to go out there and do what? So there is a purpose you need to bring out. So they should come and learn how to balance the academics with their social life, and at the end of the day, think of being on a journey, that is taking you somewhere which never ends. Because you continue finding the purpose, and it gets to a point that you realize that you really have to now navigate and change through, to become something else. And sometimes all these are mind-blowing. You can be confused along the journey. Yeah. Sometimes you may not be too sure whether you are even doing the right thing or not, but a day and a step at a time. So they should come and learn. We have a lot of experiences to share. At the end of the day, we'll play hard, we'll work hard, and at the end of the day, we'll become successful persons.
Play hard, work hard, and at the end of the day, become successful persons in the future. Yeah. That will lead me to Philip, right? You know how they say that it's not everything you learn in school that you end up, pursuing as a career after school. Philip, what course did you study in school?
Computer science.
Computer science. And then now?
I find myself in a marketing agency.
Okay. Typical example of that, right? How was the preparation process for you like, knowing that whatever you studied in school is not what you're going to be working in, now that you are done with school? Also prepping yourself mentally, because I think that mental fortitude when it comes to these things is really, really important. And then now easing into marketing.
All right, so I had the vision of being a cybersecurity expert. And right now I find myself in a marketing agency where I am a campus teams manager, and then I'm also a digital marketer. Well, with computer science, I also learned software development, a few other things. But right now, as I've shifted into digital marketing, it somehow relates with the computer science, but with the campus teams management, that has to do with physically dealing with people. And whilst in school, I had the opportunity to network with a lot of people, so that also built that aspect of me to be able to manage or manage a group of people. So that has somehow helped me to maintain this position and also grow in that field as well.
Okay. Now the same question I asked you, I'm going to ask our commercial director, Eddie. The course you studied in school. I mean, you've been in the, have been, in just opposition to Philip, you have been in the corporate space for years now,
close to 10
right?
years,
Exactly. So you're finishing school. What course did you do in school?
I studied psychology and sociology.
Psychology and sociology. So what did you want to be?
I'm one of those people that didn't know what they wanted to be in uni, and it was also because of lack of a lot of information. I had always wanted to be in the creative space, but there was no direction because of stereotypes, and within the creative space was also quite big. So, it was difficult pointing a finger. Yeah, sure. But, I think I found my purpose when I completed uni, and I had to stay home and wait for national service. I got opportunity to have an internet connection in my room, and that is what changed my life. I got opportunity to learn a lot. Within the period that I was waiting for my national service posting, I had graduated in a diploma in social media marketing. And I had also found mentors, and that's something that I think I didn't get in uni. I met one great man called Rudy Kwache, who navigated me, through the things and stuff that I could do. So for me, beyond academics as well, mentorship is one thing that I really, really, really think that should be promoted. And I think that is what went into the thinking of Refresh. Looking at all the speakers, these are people that have gone through the mill. These are people that are high achievers. They are seasoned. So who else to tell you what to do whilst you're in school? As I said, we all have different journeys, but they are going to give you the formula. You just have to apply it. Just take that variable of ASO out and put yourself in there and just make it happen.
Okay, and just make it happen, just like Eddie made it happen. Now we have a list of speakers I'm going to, pour that out onto you right before we get off. We have about 11 minutes, before we end. I've asked you all what your fondest memories were, right? But I also said that it's not all fun and games.
Yeah.
So that means that there must have been some difficult times, in uni. It can be anything personal, with your academics, with your lecturers, with parents, with friends, right? So again, I'm going to go around the table, but this time around, I will start with Nancy.
You always start with
You always start with Nancy ladies first. Yeah.
I don't know, but naturally, I'm just skewed to women.
I know, right?
I'm sorry.
I know.
You can't
I
fault
know.
me for that. Women empowerment all day, every day. Yeah,
know.
Nancy.
Okay, so this one is the low moments. Okay, so I was also trying. That's why I said sometimes you get confused.
Yeah.
Trying to find your purpose. So in school, I was thinking, why don't I become an accountant? So that's vision number one.
Yeah.
I also love the creative space. So I could even leave campus from UCC, that's Cape Coast, to Accra, just to come and do some auditioning.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm telling you. And my dad didn't know.
Yeah.
And he didn't know I was still in the drama choreography because he saw me doing that in the secondary school. And he wanted me that I should concentrate on my books. So he thought it was done. And then I came home with my album. My album had a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
Dancing on stage, drama, going there, here and there. And then again, I was summoned. So when I get to the Sahindri, I'm being reminded.
Want.
I'm telling you. So these are some of the things that actually got me confused in school. I couldn't follow my passion like the way I wanted to. I think I skewed more towards the academic, and I couldn't feel free. That flexibility wasn't there for me. So I think mine was the album that really brought out who your girl is in
The
school.
album exposed you.
I'm telling you.
The album exposed
Yeah,
you. Okay,
yeah.
all right. This conversation, I think that maybe on the day you need
Yeah.
to get, into that more, because a lot of people who want to be in the creative space face problems with parents and all of that, and it saddens my heart.
You shall.
Saddens my heart. But anyway, Philip, what were some of your down times, your most difficult times in school, and then also how did you get through it?
All right, so my most difficult time was balancing education and then my personal life as well. I was business savvy whilst in school, so I usually find myself, especially the weekends, my weekends were never for me. I would always find myself in Accra, Kumasi, or somewhere else, trying to learn something new or going for a business interview or
Which
something
uni
like
did
that.
you go to?
That's Koforidua Technical University.
Okay.
Yeah. So I always find myself in Accra or Kumasi to learn something new, and that was how I was finding a challenge with balancing my life and then school. But then I was able to sail through. I always come back, write my exams, go through the lessons. I also had a study group that I aligned with them on some of the studies, so I was able to sail through successfully.
Okay, sail through successfully. But that's the balance that we are talking about, right? Not to say you not hit the roadblock, you will, but then how to bounce back is really, really important. Solomon, I'll come to you. But Eddie, what were some of the most difficult times for you, and then how do you navigate?
I think
that?
there's a mix of what both Aso and Philip has said. But I think for me as well, even at that early stage, I was still bent on figuring what my purpose would be after school. So it was something that was always coming back to me. So throughout the 4 years, those were things that I was always contending with. But thank God that right after school, I found my purpose, and we are now.
Here we are now. I like how we are all talking about going through it and then coming out victorious, right?
Yeah.
But Solomon is still going through it.
Yes.
He's still they go through round. He's still they go through round. When is graduation for you? When is your final paper? Do you know?
Around, I guess we'll graduate around.
Okay, that's in a few months. But so far you've done maybe about 3 years, 3.5 years ish, right? So share with us, some of the difficult times for you in these 3.5 years.
Okay, so my difficult times are when I was told to actually do the CA, to actually combine it with my banking degree as well.
What's CA for those who don't know? Chartered accounting? Okay.
And also I was into the leadership space as well. So I was thinking, how can I blend all these things? And then for me, as I said, I always have a schedule. I follow it very well. allocate my time very well, and also ensure that I pay attention to every detail to make sure there is no gap that I breach. Apart from that, I also make sure I have time for my personal self, which is outside academics, because I can't really stress myself too much. I have to also have some entertainment as well, personally. So I think that has been the way, not only just focus on one aspect, but some of these things built us up to be able to actually grow ourselves, and also to be able to manage tasks, even if they are too much on us, how to navigate through that.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you this because you're still in school, right? We have the academics, we have personal, we have social. What others are there? I'm putting you on the spot. Academic, social, personal. What others?
Please the question again.
Okay, so I just want you to add up to it, right? Because we are talking about balance. The theme is balancing academics and then personal growth, right? So the balance for you, right? Or for maybe largely your friends. We have the academics, we have personal, we have social. What else is there that you need to balance?
Your time as well.
Okay.
Your time, because your time is what will make you achieve all these things. So you have to balance your time and allocate it very well to be actually to also feel every aspect. It's not only about just one aspect, but you have to balance your time and enjoy it. It's a good journey.
Okay.
Lenny,
balance your time and enjoy it.
If I may ask, I think where the heavily focus is on the personal, because the personal comes with a lot of challenges, from mental health to even finances, you know, on campus and all of those things. And if those, especially within the personal, if that is not managed well, that is when that creeps into the academics and makes the academics very, very difficult. So for me, I think the personal should be, and that's the reason why I'll link this to Refresh. Right. So beyond the panel discussion and everything as well, we're showing up with a psychologist for one-on-one conversations. Nice. We are trying to also create an open policy so where every participant can walk to every speaker and share their experiences with them. And
like
I think
that build, some rapport and
build some rapport. And a lot of times if you get people to talk to, your problems are half solved. And a lot of times we keep to ourselves, so it's important that, we create mentors for these young people using the Refresh platform.
Okay. Now that, for those who didn't join us earlier, we've already mentioned what Refresh is. Maybe I'll let Eddie touch on that lightly before we go. But we have about 3 minutes to round up. What are your expectations? Expectations come Saturday. Like I already said, Refresh is happening on Saturday the 18th. And our theme is balancing academics and personal growth and navigating success in college. Okay, so expectations for Saturday, guys. Philip, you've been quiet for a bit.
All right, so my expectation is just simple. That is just to see youth empowerment, to see that the youth are empowered. That's my expectation.
Okay, youth are empowered. Solomon?
Yeah, for my expectation, I'm expecting that we'll get more strategies on how to explore and also enable the student to strike harmoniously between their personal development and their academic life.
Solomon, I'm going to task you to bring 100 people on Saturday.
Oh, don't worry.
Or you bring more than that. Hey, Solomon said we got you. So I'll look for you on Saturday, Solomon.
All right, sure.
And if I don't see 100 people, thanks for guarding us, Solomon. Nancy, what are your expectations for Saturday?
Okay, same conversation. So I'm expecting to see a number of students who are yearning to learn something, who have great visions, who want to see how we can coach and guide them. I also want them to come with their AT SIMs intact, so they can expect some surprises.
Just
even though we've got affordable products like data, big time data, we also have Sikakoko. Once you dial *111#, you're able to have access to these affordable data offers. They give you so much value with little, So, but then come with your SIM in there, expect freebies, and then we also teach you some of the ways you can manage your data efficiently.
Even me, who I'm not a student, you are whetting my appetite already. So for those who don't have AT SIMs, can they get it?
Yes, so we come in with our sales team.
Okay.
They would set up, we'll talk about eSIM, we'll talk about our new product, which is Cashathon. I
Okay.
think you've had a lot
Seen
of
it.
thorns. So it's time for us to give you some
Cashathon.
monies.
That
yes.
one sounds juicy.
Yeah.
And that is for a whole 4 months.
Okay.
This was launched last week. So please, all you need to do is to dial *4421 hash. So *4421 hash.
Okay.
So once you dial, go through, you can get some monies.
Okay.
And we are rewarding every week until the end of the
4
fourth.
months. Okay.
Yeah. So
All right. Fingers crossed for myself. All right, Eddie, expectations.
I'm expecting the numbers. And also, just to add, I know your time is up. Refresh is going to be on a road show. So look out for Refresh in the Central Region, UCC, and also in the Ashanti Region, Kumasi Technical University.
Okay, really soon.
Yeah, soon.
Really soon. We are keeping our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But also, I did mention that we are going to have, other speakers aside Nancy here, who is the head of brands and communications at AT. We're going to have our very own Rashida Yasmin Abdullahi, CEO 3 Media Networks. Jay Foley is going to be there, as well as Sharon Na Odale Mills, Sam Derry, and me as a moderator. Again. It is 3Music TV's refresh happening on Saturday, 18th May 2024. Saturday, 9 a.m. UGBS. Okay? 9 a.m. Don't miss it. Sharp. Eddie wants to say something.
One more thing. So just follow our pages on social media to pre-register. There's a pre-registration link there already, so you can book your seat.
Okay. Thank you, Eddie, and thanks to my lovely guest, Philip, who is from Twitch House Marketing. Solomon is the FinTech president. Nancy, again, brands and communication head at AT, and then Eddie Owusu, who is the commercial director here at 3 Media Networks. Hey, I said director. Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
We'll clap for you later. We'll clap for you later.
It's fine. It's time to go. So I'm sure that is why the universe is agreeing for us to go. But yes, do have a good week. We've been coming to you on 3Music TV. If you are watching us or if you are listening to us, you are listening via Plus 89.9 FM. The show is Culture Daily on Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. My name is Lenny Lomote. Do have a great day and a fruitful week. Bye.
Are we on? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Microphone check. Lights. Cameras.
This is Swanky. This is lifestyle. This is culture. Welcome to the social center of everything culture. Culture Daily.